Trump just did something no one saw coming. In a stunning move, he lifted decade-old U.S. sanctions on Syria, and that was just the beginning.
I will be ordering the cessation of sanctions against Syria in order to give them a chance at greatness.
While critics scrambled to catch up, Trump was already walking a lavender carpet in Riyadh, cutting billion-dollar deals and accepting a $400 million private jet as a gift. But behind the headlines and photo ops, there's a much deeper strategy at play, and it could reshape the entire Middle East. Let's start with a shocker. In a move that stunned Washington, Trump announced the end of U.S. economic sanctions on Syria, the first step toward restoring full diplomatic relations after more than 10 years. The response? Syrians flooded the streets of Damascus in celebration. For a country devastated by war and isolated for over a decade, this was nothing short of historic. But here's what makes it even more explosive. The push for this reversal didn't come from Syria. It came from Saudi Arabia. When Trump landed in Riyadh, the Saudis didn't just welcome him. They rolled out a royal fantasy, a lavender carpet, Arabian horses, gold-drenched ceremony. It was a calculated show of power and respect. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman wasn't just hosting a guest. He was endorsing Trump on the world stage. Every detail screamed, "This man still matters." And it worked. Trump wasn't in the Gulf just to shake hands. He came to sign deals, big ones. A $142 billion arms deal with Saudi Arabia, pitched as a massive win for American workers. Trump claimed it could create over 2 million jobs back home. But this wasn't just about weapons. This was about a new kind of diplomacy. One where prosperity replaces pressure and trade talks louder than threats. And he didn't come alone. Tagging along was Elon Musk, joined by a who's who of U.S. tech leaders. Why? Because Riyadh wasn't just rolling out cash for weapons, they were shopping for the future. Starlink secured major contracts, NVIDIA inked chip supply deals. Even Humane, the AI startup, was in the mix. This wasn't just diplomacy, this was Silicon Valley meets the oil empire. And Trump? He played host, broker, and hype man. But then came the gift that lit up headlines. A $400 million luxury jet from Qatar, handed to Trump personally. Critics were furious. Unethical, corrupt, even dangerous. But Trump dismissed the backlash with a grin. It'd be stupid to look a gift plane in the mouth. The message was clear. He's not playing by old rules, and he doesn't care if that makes people uncomfortable. While shaking hands with Gulf royals, Trump sent another message, aimed straight at Tehran. In his speeches, he praised the vision of leaders like MBS while calling out Iran's collapse and suffering. It was subtle, but strategic. By aligning with booming economies like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, Trump is drawing a clear line. Prosperity over provocation. And Iran, now more isolated than ever. This trip wasn't just a PR tour, it was calculated. Trump used his influence to broker a $1.4 trillion deal with the UAE, a mix of defense spending and AI investment. He positioned the U.S. as both a security provider and a tech powerhouse in the region. This is the art of the deal, on a global stage. And whether you love him or hate him, one thing's clear, he knows how to make an entrance. Trump's Gulf tour isn't just about jets and photo ops, it's about rewriting the playbook, using business and influence to bend global politics. With sanctions lifted, alliances shifting, and billions on the table, the question now isn't what Trump did. It's what happens next. Because if this comeback tour continues, the Middle East and the world might not look the same.